Hey, this is Suzanne Mosley with Usborne Books and More. You can find me on Facebook at Suzanne Shares Usborne Books. You can also find me on YouTube at the same spot. So I just wanted to make a quick video for you today to remind you about the importance of following up with past customers. This is vital. This is vital to our business to service our past customers well. Past customers are a gold mine of sorts because you know that they already love the books because they've already bought some from you. And if you can systematically contact them periodically, then usually you will end up with an order or a party booked from them. So it's very, very important to come up with some kind of system where you are in continual contact with your previous customers. Now, this is important for lots of reasons, but one that I can think of in particular is that we are in the direct sales business. And how many direct sellers do you know that used to sell something and they don't sell it anymore? So pick your direct sales company. Pampered Chef, 31, Jamberry, Rodan and Fields. Just there's an abundance. Maybe you've had friends that have sold those products before, but you know what? Everything with our industry, with direct sales, there's always a come and go with it. Some people sell it for a season, just a couple of years, and they're done. Other people are trying to make a career out of it. And if you're trying to make a career out of your Usborne Books and More business, you need to be in constant contact with your customers. And if you fail to be in touch with them, they may just assume that you were like their other friends that were selling for other direct sales companies. They may assume you don't sell the books anymore. So if you don't contact them, they will probably, more than likely, think that you don't sell Usborne Books anymore. So that's one of the main reasons why it's important to stay in touch with them. And I want to pride myself and I don't want to pride myself. I want a hallmark of my business to be customer service. I take pride in that. So I want my customers to feel appreciated for me. I want them to know that I'm thankful for their business. I want them to know that this is a blessing to my family because they buy these books from me. And when I'm staying in touch with them and building that relationship with them, that happens naturally. And another thing, another reason why it's important to keep in constant communication with your customers is because life is busy. We're just very busy people. And have you ever bought something from a direct seller and had any kind of follow-up communication from them? I don't know that I have from anyone that I can think of one. Who's been really good about asking me about what I ordered from her. And it's amazing. And even in fact, this week, I told her that I was going to order. We had VBS. It was crazy town at my house this week. And I had not been able to order. And she just said, hey, you know what? She was running a special promotion. She said, hey, I know you were going to order. I just want to follow up with you. And she knew I had VBS. So she said, I know you have VBS. I know it's crazy, but just if there's anything I can do to help, let me know. And you know what? That reminded me that I had forgotten about ordering and I wanted to do it. So my busyness had led to me totally forgetting about ordering. And how many of your customers are in that same spot? How many of them want to give Usborne Books for birthday presents, but they're taking their kids to preschool, they're helping their kids with homework, they're working, and taking that proactive step on their part to contact you about ordering, it's just difficult. As a customer, I can see that in my own life with the direct selling companies that I buy from. I forget, and it's just not always on my radar. But if that consultant contacts me, like my friend did this week, and literally I think she's the only one that ever has, it prompts me and reminds me to order. So when you are following up with your customers, you're putting it back on their radar screen, because I promise a large majority of them really do want to order again from you. But you know what? They're changing diapers, they're mopping their floors, they're running kids to soccer practice, and it's just a lot. It's just overwhelming. So when you remind them, hey, it's been a couple months, just want to check in, make sure you're enjoying your books. Hey, new titles are coming out in a couple weeks. If you'd like to see them, I can send you a link to the catalog, or I have a paper catalog I can drop by your house. Just that initial prompt will usually end up to some kind of conversation with them that often will result in an order or booking a party. So if you are taking those steps to be in touch with your customers, it will provide and create longevity in your business and sustainable income and growth for you and your team. So I highly recommend that you come up with a system for contacting them. And I personally have chosen to follow Belinda Ellsworth's her system for contact, and she's a trainer in the direct selling industry, and hers is 222. Contact them 2 days after they order, 2 weeks after they've ordered, because usually their product will have arrived by then, and then 2 months later, and ask them, hey, how are you liking your books? Need anything new? Or just kind of update them on something that's going on in the business. So that's kind of what I do. So I would encourage you to have a system and use it. So maybe try 222 and think through how you can organize your emails that you get when someone places an order. Maybe you need to create some folders in your email system where you have months of the year, and any order that comes in January, you file it under January. Any order from February, you file it under February. And then well, it's April, so I need to contact my customers from 2 months ago. Well, that's really simple. You can just go to the February folder and contact those people. And what I usually do when I do this, I write a generic script, I copy it, I paste it into the email for that next customer, I tweak a little bit, and I send it. And literally, it only takes me 5 to 10 minutes. But the rewards that I get from that, as far as new orders and bookings for parties, are so significant that it's so worth the 5 to 10 minutes that I have to invest to make that initial contact. So yeah, maybe sort your email that way. Maybe literally print off the emails that you get when someone places an order, and you could have 12 manila file folders where you could file them that way. Or I use a system in Evernote, which is an app and such that is beyond the scope of this video, but it's similar to just organizing your emails by months. And it allows me to systematically contact my customers 222 because I have everything organized by months that the parties existed. So you guys can do it. I promise it's worth it. So worth it. If you don't have a system, you need one. And if you ever, the other beautiful thing about having a system for follow-up is that when you get in a slump or a rut with your business and you need some new bookings, or you need some sales credit, those things naturally happen when you follow up with your customers. So it's a great way to jump back and get started if you've not yet kind of gotten out of a rut or the slump that you're in. Follow up with some customers, and you'll get some bookings that way and some orders. So go for it. You can do it. So excited. So proud of you girls. Keep up the great work.